yes, you're all I need, Lord. Hey, Teresa, would you, before we do that, can I get her to can you share something that you shared with me about your healing that took place? And it wasn't today, but it stirred something up in my soul, because sometimes we want it fast. And I hope you don't mind. I have just met Teresa and her cousin that was raised as a brother almost to her. I mean, they were that close. It started coming to our church like 3 weeks ago, and we found out about it, and we've just connected. Just incredible.
I was sharing a second with her about a healing that I needed when I was going through postpartum depression, and I kept coming up here, and I kept not here, but at the altar at church, and I right then, and I wanted to just let everything be gone like that. And the Lord made me read Psalm 30. And I read Psalm 30. And I read Psalm 30 again. And I read Psalm 30 again. And every morning for almost a year, I had to read Psalm 30. And sometimes it felt like I was reading an instruction manual on how to rebuild a carburetor. That's about how much it touched me. But every morning I had to read Psalm 30 again. And one day I picked up the Bible and I read Psalm 30. And at this point it had been almost a year of reading Psalm 30 every morning before I got out of bed. And His Word stopped being words on a page, and they became life.
Yes.
And there's going to be those times when you're going to have to get up in the morning,
yes,
and you're going to have to do what He's told you to do that day, and then the next day you're going to have to do it again, and then the next day you're going to have to do it again. And in those moments when you want to crawl back in bed and you want to pull those covers over your head and quit and stop, you do what He's told you to do that day,
yes,
that minute. And one day you're going to pick up that Bible, you're going to hit your knees, and it's going to become life to you again. That scripture that says that He'll never leave us or He'll never forsake us, there's going to be times when you may feel like He has.
Yes.
That's when you stand. You stand.
Oh, I believe that You're my healer. I believe that You are all I need. I believe You're my portion. I believe You're more than enough for me. Jesus, You're all I need. Oh, You hold my every moment. Yes, You do, Lord. You calm the raging seas. You walk with me through fire. You heal all my disease. Oh, I'll trust in You, Lord. I'll trust in You. I believe You're my healer. I believe You are all I need. Lord, You are a healer. You are a provider.